So, hi everyone. Today we are going to see Ielts Academic 15, Test 1, Passage 2. So, Passage 2, Can 15, Test 1, Passage 2, Driverless cars. So, you should spend 20 minutes. The automotive sector is well used to adapting to automation in manufacturing. The implementation of robotic car manufacture from the 1970s onwards led to significant cost savings and improvements in the reliability and flexibility of vehicle mass production. A new challenge to vehicle production is now on the horizon, and again it comes from automation. However, this time it is not to do with the manufacturing processes but with the vehicles themselves. Research projects on vehicle automation are not new. Vehicles with limited self-driving capabilities have been around for more than 50 years, resulting in significant contribution towards driver assistance systems. But since Google announced in 2010 that it had been trialing self-driving cars on the streets of California, progress in this field has quickly gathered pace. There are many reasons why technology is advancing so fast. One frequently cited motive is safety. Indeed, research at the UK's Transport Research Lab has demonstrated that more than 90% of road collisions involve human error as a contributory factor, and it is the primary cause in the vast majority. Automation may help to reduce the incidence of this. Another aim is to free the time people spend driving for the other purposes. If the vehicle can do some or all of the driving, it may be possible to be productive, to socialize, or simply to relax, while automation systems have responsibility for safe control of the vehicle. If the vehicle can do the driving, those who are challenged by existing mobility models such as older or disabled travelers may be able to enjoy significantly greater travel autonomy. Beyond these direct benefits, we can consider wider applications for transport and society and how manufacturing processes might need to respond as a result. At present, the average car spends more than 90% of its life parked. Automation means that initiatives for car sharing become much more viable, particularly in urban areas with significant travel demand. If a significant proportion of the population choose to use shared automation vehicles, mobility demand can be met by far fewer vehicles. The Massachusetts Institutes of Technology investigated automated mobility in Singapore, finding that fewer than 30% of the vehicles currently used would be required if fully automated car sharing could be implemented. If this is the case, it might mean that we need to manufacture far fewer vehicles to meet demand. However, the number of trips being taken would probably increase, partly because empty vehicles could have to be moved from one customer to the next. Modeling work by the University of Michigan Transportation Research Institute suggests automated vehicles might reduce vehicle ownership by 43%, but that vehicles' average annual mileage would double as a result. As a consequence, each vehicle would be used more intensively and might need replacing sooner. This faster rate of turnover may mean that vehicle production will not necessarily decrease. Automation may prompt other changes in vehicle manufacture. If we move to a model where consumers are tending not to own a single vehicle, but to purchase access to a range of vehicles through a mobility provider, drivers will have the freedom to select one that best suits their needs for a particular journey rather than making a compromise across all their requirements. Since for most of the time, most of the seats in most cars are unoccupied, this may boost production of a smaller, more efficient range of vehicles that suit the needs of the individuals. Specialized vehicles may then be available for exceptional journeys such as going on a family camping trip or helping a son or a daughter to move to university. There are a number of hurdles to overcome in delivering automated vehicles to our roads. These include the technical difficulties in ensuring that the vehicle works reliably in the infinite range of traffic, weather, and road situations it might encounter. The regulatory changes in understanding how liability and enforcement might change when drivers are no longer essential for vehicle operation, and the societal changes that may be required for communities to trust and accept automated vehicle as being a valuable part of the mobility landscape. It's clear that there are many challenges that need to be addressed, but through robust and targeted research, these can most probably be conquered within the next 10 years. Mobility will change in such potentially significant ways and in association with so many other technological developments such as telepresence and virtual reality that it is hard to make concrete predictions about the future. However, one thing is certain, change is coming, and the need to be flexible is responsible to this will be vital for those involved in manufacturing the vehicles that will deliver the future mobility. So 14 to 18 is we have to match the information, which section contains the information. So let me go with it. The reference to the amount of time when a car is not in use. So here we have to note the point, amount of time when car is not in use. So now I go again to the passage. So see this, at present, average car spends more than 90% of its lifetime parked, which means only 10% is being used and remaining 90% is being parked. That means the amount of time the car is not in use. So this we find this reference in passage C. So C is the answer. Mention of several advantages of driverless vehicles for individual road users. So see this, there are many reasons why technology is advancing. And also they give us more advantages in the use of vehicles in these passages. So I go with passage B. Reference to the opportunity by choosing the most appropriate vehicle for each trip. So opportunity of choosing most appropriate vehicle for each trip. The automation prompt other changes in vehicle manufacturing. So see the passage in E. Automation may prompt other changes in vehicle manufacturing. So not to own a single vehicle, but to purchase a range of vehicles through mobility provider. They have the freedom to select one that best suits their needs. So I go with passage E. Estimate of how long it will take to overcome the number of problems. How long will it take to overcome the problems? So see this passage G. Most probably be conquered within 10 years. So within 10 years, it could be overcome. So I go with passage G. A suggestion that use of driverless cars may have no effect on the number of vehicles manufactured. It's a suggestion, okay, regarding the driverless cars and the number of vehicles manufactured. So see this, University of Michigan Transportation Research, vehicles might reduce vehicle ownership by 43%, So vehicles average annual mileage, as a consequence, it more intensively might need replacing. So this means I go with passage D. Choose not more than two words. So the impact of driverless cars. Figures from the transport research indicate that most motor accidents are partly due to dash. So the introduction of driverless cars will result in greater safety. So see, what I go again with the passage. So UK's Transport Research Lab has demonstrated that more than 90% of road collisions involve human error. So most motor accidents are partly due to human error. So the introduction of driverless vehicles will result in greater safety. In addition to direct benefits of automation, it may bring other advantages. For example, schemes for dash will be more workable, especially in towns, cities, and results in towns and cities, resulting in fewer cars on the road. So go again with the passage. See section C. Car sharing becomes initiatives for car sharing must be much more viable in urban areas with significant travel demand. So a significant of proportion of population choose to use share automated vehicles. Mobility demand can be met by far fewer vehicles. So schemes for car sharing schemes. Understand, schemes for car sharing will be more workable. According to University of Michigan Transportation Research Institute, there could be 43% drop in dash of cars. So see this, of vehicle ownership by 43%, but vehicles average annual mileage would double as a result. So see the that could be a 43% drop in the ownership of vehicles. And this would mean that yearly mileage of each car would be twice as high. So as we got from the and next is going to be MCQs question 23-24. Which two benefits of automated vehicles does the writer mention? So I go with option C and D. Travelers could spend journeys doing something other than driving, and people who find driving physically difficult could travel independently. I go with this because in section C, section B and C. So see this. Possible to be productive, to socialize and simply relax while automation system have the responsibility for the safe control of the vehicle. And another thing is and the next question is, two challenges to the automated vehicle development does the writer mention? So I go with options A and E. Making sure the public has confidence in automated vehicles and getting automated vehicles to adapt to various different driving conditions. This is because there are a number of hurdles to overcome in delivering the automated vehicles as in section F. So the hurdles are nothing but challenges. And societal changes may be required for the communities to trust and accept the automated vehicles. So I go with options A and E. I hope this is useful to you. Thanks for your patience. With this, we'll end up the session here. Thank you.